So currently we're looking for speakers up until June 15th.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the deadline. For those wondering, what do I talk about? What do I speak about? A few of the common topics that have come up is AI and the future of AI, especially in the WordPress space. AI is a hot topic right now. And as I mentioned, the WordPress ecosystem is already so big that you can apply it to different areas. So adding a sprinkle of AI on top of that too, there's so much potential and so much that we can do with that. So if you have any background with AI, any of the AI experts out there, we would love for you to come share your knowledge with the rest of us.
Hey everybody, it's Roger with Kinsta. I'm joined today by a new friend, Clem. Hey Clem, how are you?
Hi Roger, I'm doing great. And yourself?
I'm doing really well. I'm excited to talk with you a little bit about WordCamp Canada. But before we get into that, I'd love to get to know you a little bit better and how you got into technology, how you got involved with WordPress and WordCamp Canada.
Yeah, so with technology, I've always had an interest in computers since growing up. My career started around 2019, 2020. I started working at Shopify as a merchant advisor. So when online businesses took off during COVID, everyone was starting an online store. That was a really, really great exposure, working with a lot of mom and pop shops up to, your Kylie Jenners, your Fashion Novas, and providing technical support. And then I realized this is what I want to do, helping out business owners one day, starting my own business. And I worked at Shopify for a couple years. Now I'm over at StackAdapt. It's a self-serve advertising platform, and we just help businesses and brands get their ads in front of the right audiences and get that return on investment. So it's been a really, really great career so far. And with WordPress, outside of working full time, I am a student here at the Northern Alberta Institute of Technology. And this semester, I took my first course in WordPress. We learned how to build themes, build e-commerce stores, and really just understand the ins and outs of the WordPress ecosystem. And I came across a Meetup group in the city of Edmonton, and that was where I met Dan, who works with WordCamp, and he introduced me to the organization. And I was like, yes, I'd love to volunteer. I'd love to be a part of this. It's very open sourced and community-led, community-driven, community-focused, and it's just something that I wanted to be a part of. And that's how we got to where we are right now.
Very exciting. All right. Well, I want to dive in a little bit here. Your experience at school teaching WordPress. So to me, this is a totally alien topic because when I went into university, they barely even talked about the web, even in the comp sci program. And now, you're going to school and they've got a whole course on WordPress. Can you kind of walk me through what that was like?
Yeah, so I've had a bit of a background with the web before this course. The program itself that I'm taking is digital media and IT. So it's all online, all on the www. But with WordPress, it was just kind of like an introductory course to understanding what is WordPress, what is the ecosystem. How can you apply that to whatever your industry is? Because it's 2025, everybody needs a website. A lot of businesses are moving everything on. So it was just understanding what are the values in the space, what are the things that you can kind of like apply to whatever it is that you're doing. And in my specific program, we get very, very technical into the details. So building a WordPress site from scratch, setting up the databases, setting up the online stores, and integrating WordPress into whatever system that you're currently using. It's a very flexible system. It's very developer friendly. So whatever your background is, if you're a designer, if you're a blogger, if you're an entrepreneur, there's something in the WordPress ecosystem for you.
Excellent. I can totally agree, having been in it for quite some time. As you got involved with the WordPress Meetup, and now WordCamp Canada. Kind of walk me through what's that experience been like? What's your role been in both the Meetup and now WordCamp Canada?
So my experience in the Meetup has been pretty good. I've been to 2 of the Meetups so far.
Yeah.
And the folks are awesome. I've learned a lot. The last Meetup that we had, we talked about extensions.
Okay.
And extensions in the WordPress ecosystems are just a way to kind of increase or extend the functionality of your current WordPress site. These are, apps that developers in their own time have made and added to the WordPress marketplace. And so you can kind of add those to your existing site. So if you see something on another site and you're like, oh, this looks cool, how come I can't do that on my WordPress site? There's probably a plugin for that. A lot of plugins also really help with integrating the WordPress site with other existing software. So whether it's like a design tool or like an accounting software or even just like an emailing software, there's probably a plugin that lets you connect that with your existing WordPress sites. So that's kind of been at the background with the Meetup group. And with WordCamp Canada, I'm volunteering. I'm a part of the marketing team, the social media team, and the hackathon team. Yeah. So
Okay.
lots of stuff in the works for WordCamp Canada in October. I can't share too much right now, but yeah.
No, so the hackathon, I've heard rumors of there possibly being a hackathon. Is it still in kind of that stage of figuring it out?
Yeah, we're still working through it and still in kind of like the planning phase and getting all the things together. But yeah, I want it to happen, and we're working really, really hard to make it happen.
Excellent.
Something to look forward to.
That's great to hear. So as part of the marketing team for WordCamp Canada, obviously getting the word out is really important, and that's what we're doing here. But there's also a lot of other components of a WordCamp that need to come together. So one of them is sponsors. I take it you're still looking for more sponsors at this point?
Yes, we are still currently accepting.
Okay. All right. So we need to get your checkbooks out and reach out. And then you're also looking for volunteers to help out with not only getting it put together, promoting it, but then also the day of and the days of. Can you talk a little bit about what it's been like being a volunteer yourself and what people could look forward to if they choose to help out?
Yeah, so the experience so far as a volunteer has been great. We have a really solid team with a lot of experienced folks that have been in the WordPress ecosystem for a long time. They really know their stuff. A lot of smart folks as well, and they're really helping with getting things organized, transferring their knowledge. A lot of our communications happens over Slack. Because folks are all around the world, getting the time zones aligned has been the trickiest part. But the good thing is, we're all working towards this common goal and just making sure like it's a great experience for everyone. So as I mentioned earlier, I'm on the social media and marketing team. So some of my responsibilities are setting up our social media accounts, getting all our posts up and active on time, engaging with the community, engaging with our audience, and making sure that everybody is up to date on the experience that we're building towards.
Excellent. All right. So if you're looking to volunteer, reach out. But then I think really one of the most important things that you're looking for is speakers. So the call for speakers opened up, I believe, about last week. How long do people have till they need to get their submission in? And, what kind of submissions are you guys looking for?
So currently we're looking for speakers up until June 15th. That is for those wondering, what do I talk about? What do I speak about? A few of the common topics that have come up is AI and the future of AI, especially in the WordPress space. AI is a hot topic right now. And as I mentioned, the WordPress ecosystem is already so big that you can apply it to different areas. So adding a sprinkle of AI on top of that too, there's so much potential and so much that we can do with that. So if you have any background with AI, any of the AI experts out there, we would love for you to come share your knowledge with the rest of us.
Excellent. All right. So we're looking for speakers, we're looking for volunteers, and we're looking for sponsors with all that cash. Excellent. So remind me again, what are the dates of WordCamp Canada this year?
The dates are October 16th.
Okay. Excellent. And that's in Ottawa at the university or college there?
Yes, it'll be at Carleton University in Ottawa.
Wonderful. All right. Well, Clem, I really appreciate your time and spending it with me and learning more about your background and promoting WordCamp Canada. If people want to get in touch with you, what is the best way for them to reach out to you?
You can reach out to me on my LinkedIn. It's just Clem Omotosho. And you can also get in touch with us by getting to our website. It's just canada.wordcamp.org. For our volunteers, all our information is up there. Our speakers and also our sponsors. Any information that you need, it'll be on our website. And you can also follow up with us on social media at Canada WordCamp.
Excellent. All right, Clem, I really appreciate your time. I look forward to hopefully being able to speak to you again before WordCamp Canada. Can I have you back? Can I count on that?
Of course, I'd love to be on the show again. This has been awesome.
Awesome. All right. Okay. Well, it's been great speaking with you. I look forward to speaking with you again soon. Have a great day.
You too. Bye.